All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. One card for each sign. It's with the soulmate cycle with the 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. We find out, I'm not your astrologer, it doesn't matter what the sign is, right? Let's find out what they're thinking and feeling. Randomly at the bottom here, I got the Queen of Cups, the most love I can pull, but I've got 4 of Pentacles, fear. Somebody's afraid of love, afraid, fear, holding back. Somebody loves you a lot. And sometimes when that happens, people read that wrong. Like the fear, sometimes it's just a fear of screwing things up more than they're afraid of the actual love itself, right? Like they're afraid that if they say something, it might blow things up, so we'll just leave things alone. It's sort of like what came up on the DM side in the soulmate journey we did a couple of days back, where I talked about they don't want to rock the boat. It's a bit of that, all right? You're afraid to rock the boat. Okay, well, let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. All right? You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. We'll see where this goes. We don't clarify this reading. Tomorrow in the weekly reading, we ask what actions they're likely to take based on the context of the feelings and thoughts we get here. All right? Let's see where we go. We'll throw some summary cards at the end. We're ready. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is a scared little fawn. Fraidy cat. Fraidy fawn. Right? Scaredy fawn. All right, here we go. Most closely related to this is where our story begins. Aries, position 1. Which bookends the all signs position, the theme energy of the soulmate cycle. Cancer, position 4. All right, our story ends with Pisces, position 12. Again, doesn't matter what your sign is. I could just as easily put car names here. It doesn't matter. We're pulling on a cycle. We're all stuck in the same room together right now. All right, this is most closely related to this. You're dealing with a person very strange. You got somebody attached to you here, and I don't know who it is. I don't control what comes in here, but they're afraid. They're afraid to be happy. There's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of people out there in the world, and they see therapists, and a few of them call me for help for whatever reason, who are afraid to succeed. There's nothing scarier than success. Failure is easy, right? I tell you all the time, you want to fail? Fine. Show up to the job interview in flip-flops and shorts and put your feet up on the table. And make sure the bottoms of your feet are real dirty from walking on a dirty floor. I guarantee you won't get the job unless that job is something at the beach or something like. But I mean, you know what I mean, right? It's an interview where you're supposed to wear a suit. Anybody can fail. It's easy to tank something. Success is pretty difficult. And when you get it, it's scary. Somebody here has a level of success in their life, and I think they would like to move towards you, but I think they're afraid that it will, again, rock the boat of what they've got. You know, I don't know. It could be their success could be a family, whatever. Maybe their family doesn't like you. I don't know. You do make them very happy. I will tell you that. And they think about that quite a bit. But something about it bothers them, like my inflamed butthole here. You know, you want to scratch it, but that just makes it worse, right? Something there, I don't know. Okay, well, so far we're off to a good start. They're nervous to come towards you for reasons I explained. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow when and we'll clarify that one. Taurus, position 2. 5 of Swords. Kind of the same deal. Not really. Well, sort of. I wish we got some color on the table this week. Man, last week was like a black and white. I could have just shut off the color, right? I mean, somebody, I want to say they know they fucked up. That's what they see you when they think about you. What are they thinking and feeling? When they think and feel you, they think and feel a major fuck up in their life. Not that you're a fuck up, that they fucked up. So somebody's sitting in that right now. That's not a surprise in this angle. That's not a surprise, right? Especially if you watched your monthly reading on that one. I remember that one a little bit. Gemini, position 3. A hangman. This is a good hangman. I like this. This is somebody now knows what they want to do. The bat's eyes are open. They're about to pounce. They're about to come towards you. I believe they will. I believe if there's a snowball's chance in hell, and I can't predict free will, this person has a plan with intent, and it's different from whatever. I don't think they're listening to the energies around them that control them anymore. I get that a lot in this. I think your monthly reading was something about that. I believe it. All I'm drawn to is the red eyes staring at me. Right? Okay? All right. They're coming at you like this fruit bat goes toward a piece of fruit. Let me tell you. All right, let's go. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. Right? Something here for everybody. It's in all signs position. It's a Cancerian themed cycle that we're in. Right? That's what the air smells like. It smells like Cancerian energy. It bookends the sun, and it's a Cancer energy. It is. Yeah, the soulmate cycle is moving again. I believe it. You all have, this is Cancerian energy. It's the theme energy of the cycle. That's what this means to me. But there's an energy of determination around that. Somebody is, I got it here, I got it here, I got it here. It's different for all of you what somebody's determined. You have somebody attached to you that's determined. Determined to what, Steve? Well, determined to find a way, right, to come in. I mean, I don't know. Determined to figure out a way that they can rock the boat and bring you on it, without tipping the boat. Determined to find a way to justify this mistake. Determined to come towards you. I mean, everybody's got somebody attached to them that's very determined. Interestingly enough, I'll phrase it this way, although it's probably not exactly what's happening. On the DM side in particular, the runner side of this soulmate cycle, they're all thinking about soulmates, the concept of soulmates. Now, I said a lot of them aren't spiritual enough to really get too deep in that. But on some level, right, in some context, they're thinking about the idea that you're soulmates. And I saw that in a couple of the monthly readings. I saw somebody realizing, oh, gosh, I guess we are soulmates, kind of a thing like that. So that is another angle I can give you all on that. All right, Leo. The Leo soap opera, position 5. Ace of Swords. It's a reconciliation energy. I don't know if it's an excuse or not, if it's true or not, but you got somebody attached to you who just... They're digging for some piece of information on you. It's like the Sword of Truth thing, but it's a reconciliation energy on it. In other words, there's something that they feel that you made them feel. Just as an example, just catch my drift. They feel there's something that you made them feel stupid about. Something that they did, something whatever, you made them think about it and then they felt stupid. They're trying to find, it's almost like somebody's digging to find something that would make you feel stupid, and that's how they get even with it. This person's trying to find a reason to come towards you that doesn't make them too vulnerable. They want to limit vulnerability as much as possible, and which is sad in a way because it's a DM energy, and that's the karmic debt of the DM side is to be vulnerable. So they're only cheating themselves. It's like your credit card's almost full. So if we're talking about karmic debt, it's like your credit card's almost full, so you just charge half of it. Can I just put half this on the card and pay cash? I mean, they're not solving anything. They're still generating karmic debt here. It's just maybe a little less, all right. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. Let's see. 7 Cups. It's not you guys. Somebody is very, 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 very confused. Somebody's got the wrong idea about you. All right. So they're coming at you with something. I'll call it a prize, right? They're coming at you in completely the wrong way. They got a piece. I think they got a piece of bad information about you, and that's what they're thinking about. All right. It gives them a bad taste in the mouth about you. Okay, I'm drawn to the upside down cup in the middle. It gives them a bad taste in the mouth about you. But I think they got false information about that. All right, I do. I don't think this ties to your monthly reading at all. I think it's just an energy that's coming in here. It's a strong energy that's focused on you. I don't even know. It could be somebody you work with. I have no idea. But you could take this as a piece of advice that in some capacity, because if it's affecting one person, it might be affecting others. Either somebody's spreading rumors about you, okay, which, whatever, or just in general, people around you, or there are people out there that are getting bad information about you. All right? So you might want to look into it. You know, I mean, I don't know. It could be you're getting this for a reason. Right? Libra, position 7. That's the only way I could twist it back to you. But this isn't tied to you. It's not you guys showing up in the reading. I suspect that'll happen for Aquarius position, because that's where it really happened in the zodiac fly-through. So anyway, yeah, people attached to you getting the wrong idea about something. I don't know. You probably got a little fucker spreading rumor, right? Usually it happens all the time at work, right? At work, there's always one little fucker in there, right? Somebody gets a hold of something, they exaggerate a piece of truth about you into something it's not. Okay. Anyway, look into it. Or it could be future influence, so keep your heads up. Libra, position 7, straight card. Lion holding one of the roses from the 2 of Cups in this deck. Somebody here, I said determined, it's tied to this. It's bouncing off of that like a motherfucker. Somebody determined, like a 500-pound cat, to come your way. All I could get out of this is somebody's thinking about approaching you, but they want to do something big, right? They want to make it big. It still feels on some level, I think I've got this for some other sign, it might have been you, it still feels like an overly thank you to me. It could be affecting you. I think it affected another sign at some other point. It might have been you. I don't know. I just feel like it's overkill on some level. They want to approach you in a big way. It's like, okay, well, you know, all right. Maybe it's to ask you out, and they go and they do something, you know, really grandiose, right? But that can be embarrassing, right? Somebody having a flash mob or something ask you out, that can be embarrassing. Everybody's seen that video where that girl got asked out with the flash mob, and she grabbed his little ukulele and hit him over the head with it, you know, and walked away. I mean, you know, nobody likes to be embarrassed. It's just, you got to be careful. Certain personalities don't react well to it. I don't know, but they're coming big, all right? Scorpio, my hot Scorpios, position 8. What do we get here? The High Priestess. It had to show up, right? The High Priestess was like the star of the show of the month of July. The overview reading, all the zodiac fly-throughs, it just keeps coming up and coming up and coming up. You know, it's like my deck is made of these fuckers. All I got is Scorpio will never suspect this. That's what I've got. Somebody attached to you. That's what they're thinking and feeling. Steve's viewer in the Scorpio position, don't have to be a Scorpio. This could be Chrysler. I could call it Chrysler. Steve's viewer in the Chrysler position. Position 8. Slice number 8 of the 12 slices we slice in the cycle into. Somebody attached to you is thinking, pay attention. It might be future influence, because the High Priestess, all bets are off on that. Steve's viewer in the Scorpio position will never see this coming. I can't tell if it's good or bad. I think it depends. I think you should just keep your eye on the open sky. You never know what will be coming down. All right? That's my advice to you here. We'll see what actions they're going to take tomorrow. I'll write that one down. Okay? I will. I'll write it down. Sagittarius. Oh, shit. Here comes the 11th dimension. Here we go. Sagittarius. I joke about that, but occasionally, I'll tell you what, I don't know where this information comes from. Position 9, my Sagittarius position. Here we go. Sometimes part of the cycle, sometimes not. Always a big pain in my ass. The 9 of Pentacles. You need somebody. It might tie to your monthly reading. I mean, I don't remember what yours was. Somebody got something about that you got someone sucking on the tit, right? Sucking on the milk a little too much. I don't know if you've already done this or not, or if this is future influence. But I think you told somebody, I'm cutting you off. Okay? Now, you may have already done it. You might be thinking about doing it in the current energy, or it might be future influence. I can't tell because there's too many people watching. But if you're watching and you're like, you can imagine who you might need to cut off. You know, it could be a child that's taking too much money from you. I mean, are you ever going to get a job, or am I just going to pay your rent forever and ever and ever and ever? You know, that kind of a thing. I don't know. There's somebody you cut off, I'll phrase it that way, but it might be future influence, who is extremely freaked out about their newfound independence. I'm just going to tell you that. They're freaked the fuck out about it. All right? They're afraid they're going to fuck it up. Don't know what to do. All right? They don't know. Okay. I'm just saying. It's tied to this and the hangman. Just so you know where it's bouncing, sometimes I'll show you. Right? That and the hangman. Okay. Okay. I got it. All right. They don't, well, I mean, if you coddle somebody for too long, right, you're overly generous. It doesn't have to be a child. It could be, it could be somebody at work who you're carrying their workload for them. I'm all done doing your spreadsheets, motherfucker. Right? Bit of that. I mean, but, if you coddle somebody for too long, you can't, you give them some independence, they freak out. They don't know how to deal with it. It is what it is. All right. Capricorn, position 10, so it's perfectly normal. I could dig that. Good for you for cutting them off, because I think they take an advantage, I'll tell you what. Maybe a little bit. People will run with your emotions. They will. They figure out what strings to tug, what heartstrings to tug, I'll tell you. They're real good at it. 10 of Wands for position 10. The Capricorn position. You have multiple people around you. I mean, it's like I froze there for a minute. You have multiple people around you that are obsessed with thinking about you, obsessively thinking about you. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I can't separate the wheat from the chaff on it. I can't separate it out. It actually feels the way that looks. I don't know. I have no idea. Which twig are you talking about, right? I mean, it is what it is. So it can be good. It can be bad. It can be a mix. For some of you, it's great. For others of you, it's not. For some of you, if you're super hot and you're super popular, you're in a lot of people's spank bank. A lot. There's a lot of fucking tension around you. Okay? I mean, this is the kind of energy you get around somebody who, some model or something that took a picture and they're above everybody's weight bench. Right? I mean, it's that kind of energy. That's the sort of energy they have around them because so many people are frustrated and thinking about them and things like that. It's tough energy to have around you. It's why a lot of this type of energy, this type of chaotic energy of so many people thinking and feeling you is why a lot of celebrities do drugs and drink and things like that. You're like, what? Why are they going crazy? Why are they killing themselves? They got millions of dollars. They should be having fun. This is not fun. You either know how to deal with this or you don't. Okay? And the ones that don't, you end up reading about them. Well, I'm not saying you're a celebrity, but I am saying you've got an excessive amount of people around you thinking about you right now. So it could be future influence. Maybe you're about to do something, right? I don't know, maybe you start a TikTok and it takes off. I have no idea. In July, all bets are off on the popularity energy. That could happen. So maybe you do that. You're going to have to deal with that. And if it goes to your head, all that attention, and you become an arrogant jackass, that's not dealing with that properly. You catch my drift? Okay. All right, Aquarius, position 11. I mean, I can't sort it out. I don't even, some of it's good, some of it's bad. It reads like a popular, a celebrity or some sort of YouTube sensation or whatever. It reads like that because you can't control the varying people. You just have to put up a block. You can't control this. You got this group over here that's cursing you and hating you, and you got this group over here that likes you. It's all coming at you at once. So you've got to have blocks up. You've got to. All right. Aquarius, position 11. That's my wild card spot. I suspect you're showing up here. You are. Yeah. Your past is about to return. You're about to get a chance at something. A chance to get something right that you got wrong before. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. It's beautiful. So what's thinking about you? What's attached to you? You got a soulmate probably that's thinking about you, that's coming towards you. But the energy of your past is thinking about showing up. Okay? It might bring a whole bunch of things with it. But it feels like a lot of stuff that you got wrong, the black lines here in the roots, you get to now color in and get right in a certain way. So I would say around this, if I was to give advice, in the near future, if past returns a little bit, things, people, situations, opportunities, try again. Okay? All right. It's a great energy to do it in. That's a beautiful energy. It really is. Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. Not sure about 5. I've never really dug into it that much. But it does always appear to be there. It's here today, too. Page of Swords. You're being watched. Somebody's watching you, and they are, do I want to say they're disappointed in you? I don't know if they're disappointed in themselves or you. I don't know. If you were the one who got the zodiac fly-through reading for July where somebody's ashamed of themselves, then they're disappointed in themselves. It's hard to tell because people tend to blame shift. Even that person that's ashamed of themselves, whichever sign got that reading. Even people that are ashamed of themselves, if they're a Burger King, they're going to blame shift it. It's always somebody else's fault, right? They can't make mistakes. Narcissists can never make mistakes. They can't do it because then it deflates everything that they think that they are. Just their whole world is tied together. It's like in electronics or electrical energy. It's a narcissist is a series circuit instead of a parallel circuit. In a parallel circuit, that would be the Christmas tree lights that don't go out, or that don't all go out if one dies, right? In a series circuit, if one dies, they all die. They all go out. So that's why narcissists are a series circuit. Everything is connected. Everything they've ever done is connected to everything they're doing now. So they can never admit a mistake. They have to just blame shift over and over again. They almost live their lives like a corporation. Corporations don't like to admit mistakes because then it leads to lawsuits and things like that. Well, it's always the customer's fault is generally the policy these days. You know, that's it. Well, it must be something you're doing. You know, it's not us. Okay, that's it. So you got somebody attached to you. They're spying. They're watching. All right, that's all I'm going to say. But pay attention to what I said about that narcissistic energy. All right, even though they're ashamed of what they did, they're going to find a way to dump it on you. Okay, all right. Let's see where we go. Sometimes the Christmas lights are wired in series parallel as well, which is a combination of parallel and series. You could do it either way, but if you wire it in series, one goes out, they all go out. And that's sort of the policy of narcissists. Well, if I admit my mistake now, then it's all been bad. You know, no. Most people don't live their lives that way. All right, here we go. And even disassociative narcissists live their lives in a series circuit. Strange. You'd think they'd just detach from the past things they did, but they don't. It's all still there. They just detach in the moment. All right, here we go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's see where we go. I like disassociative narcissists. I got one as a neighbor. They try to Jedi mind trick you. You know, I didn't do that. It must be the wind that blew it up there. Right, the wind. He put orange slices on the top of my car, and the wind blew them into a perfect pile. You must be mistaken. These are not the, it's like, it's hilarious. It's fucking awesome. It's almost art. It's almost an art form. How he just tries to Jedi mind trick everybody into him never doing anything wrong. It's incredible. 2 of Wands at the bottom, adding all this up. What are they? Devil, Knight of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. What's under that? The King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a stability energy. You have, how do I add all this up? What are they thinking and feeling? This is good in a way. This is an obsession energy. You all have somebody attached to you who is obsessed with healing your connection. And with what they have to say, I think they can actually do it. I don't think it matters in a lot of cases how they phrase something. I think the energy will take it and there will be some form of healing. So any form of communication even the ones where I'm bagging on narcissism here, any form of communication will bring stability. It really will. It's just a question of them pushing past fear. There's a lot of fear here. There's obsession and fear blended together. And that creates an excuse machine. Imagine you're obsessed about going somewhere. Oh, I've got to go. I've got to go do that. We've got to go do that. But you're also extremely afraid to go there at the same time. You start coming up with, well, I'll do it next week. I got some shit to do this, right? You start coming up with excuses. So that's sort of where we're at here. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.